up what they are going to do in that position. So David Ornstein saying, in relation to a third midfielder, Manchester United are still assessing the market. They haven't committed to anybody specific yet, and they're weighing up what they would like to do in the market. What does that make you think? Does that make you think we're being indecisive? Does that make you think we're being clever? Does that make you think that it's the right thing to do as we approach the end of July and we still need other players moving out and other players moving in? I think it reflects the truth. I mean, David Ornstein's not a liar and he's well sourced. I think it reflects the truth that United haven't landed on what they wanted a lot this summer. And when you don't do that and you bring in people like Tielemans and Santos, who could be good signings, you also have to assess the fact that when you miss out on a lot of your main targets, you're moving down the list. So this third midfielder, they will want to get it right. They really want to get it right. So what does that mean for Kone? What does that mean for everybody else? I think that United are in danger here. I think Man United are in danger. I saw something today coming out of Italy. It was repeated in English because I translated it. Basically, Roma want to sell Kone quickly. Kone wants to resolve his future quickly, which we already know. But Roma want to reluctantly get a deal done for Kone quite quickly because financially they want to move on other things. They want to move on Tielemans. They might even want to move on Garnacho. They're quite ambitious to get back into the Champions League, and they feel that they can cover off the Kone deal by spending that money on attackers. That's what Roma want to do. They also have their own financial limitations too. So they are a club like we would be a club if we had a player that is probably leaving. You want to do it in July. You don't want to do it in August because you leave yourself with very little time, like what happened with Newcastle and Isak. So Roma do want to get a deal done quickly. And this is what I mean about United. They do need to make their mind up very quickly because they could snooze and lose. I told you this at the start of the week, and I'll tell you it again because I got told it again today. If Man United do want to go for Kone, they will need to move soon, probably this week, because there is competition in the plural, if that's the right term, for Kone. There are teams, S on the end, looking at Kone. One of them is Chelsea, who are also talking to Roma about Garnacho. So, and look, Chelsea have taken a player from under the nose of Champions League finalist and Premier League champions Arsenal, somehow. So don't sit there arrogantly and go, wow, Chelsea got no chance of taking him from Man United. They've got every bloody chance of doing it, haven't they? Because they've already done it to the champions, so they can definitely do it to us. There is apparently another team in for Kone as well. I don't know who that is. Probably could find out quite quickly if you wanted me to. But if you are watching, message me. But yeah, I mean, there is a competition for Kone. And if David Ornstein is correct, which I've got no reason to believe he isn't, that United are sort of thinking about what they want to do next, then I do think that, you know, you've got to look at the situation carefully and say that Manchester United have got an issue in relation to that third midfielder if they're not going to...
Many questions as always, guys, also on the Manchester United situation. What's going to happen with the new midfielder? What's going to happen with the new stories? First of all, guys, finally, the fake story about Ederson is over. I think it's been quite an embarrassing one, with many people denying that the deal was over. For Ederson to Manchester United deal could be revisited later on during the summer. I told you on Friday last week, so 10 days ago, the deal is over. The deal is off. Ederson is returning to Atalanta. The denials coming from England on Friday, on Saturday, on Sunday last week were very clear. It's not true, maybe there is still a chance, it's still underway. No, it was not underway. So Ederson deal completely collapsed and Ederson signs a new contract at Atalanta. So for Man United, the deal is 100% off and will not be recontacted Atalanta or the player in any case. On Manchester United midfield, I can confirm the appreciation for Manu Kone from Roma. But he's not the only one. They had contacts with the agents, but no bid to Roma, no club to club contact yet. So Man United are assessing options. Man United are very happy with the signings of Andrei Santos and Yuri Tielemans. They believe that they got two top players for £85 million total fee. So Man United super happy about that. Now it's on picking the third midfielder, defensive, physical, who can break the lines, who can be an important player in that sense. Man United are exploring the market. For Manu Kone, contact with the agents, he's not the only one. Man United are thinking about the ideal player to add, and then they will go very strong to get a new one as soon as possible.
Manchester United have reportedly taken a major step in their pursuit of French midfielder Manu Kone, with fresh reports suggesting the club are preparing a big money move that could reach around £65 million. Recent reports indicate United have made inquiries and are actively exploring a deal, although different outlets have reported varying valuations and no transfer has been officially completed yet. TalkSport +1. Today, we'll break down everything surrounding this developing story, why Ruben's successors Carrick and current recruitment team see Kone as a priority, how he could fit into Manchester United's midfield, and what this could mean for the rest of the summer transfer window. Manchester United have been searching for a midfielder capable of bringing energy, defensive stability, and ball progression. Manu Kone has built a strong reputation over the last few seasons thanks to his athleticism, intelligent positioning, and ability to drive forward with possession. His performances in Serie A and on the international stage have attracted attention from several top European clubs. What makes him particularly attractive is his versatility. He can operate as a defensive midfielder, a box-to-box player, or even in a double pivot. His ability to recover possession quickly and transition from defense into attack is one of his biggest strengths. United have lacked consistency in midfield, especially during matches where they struggled to control possession. Kone is viewed as someone capable of changing that. According to recent transfer reports, Manchester United have stepped up their interest after monitoring the French international for several months. While some reports mention figures closer to £45–50 million, others suggest the total package for a deal could rise significantly depending on negotiations and add-ons. At this stage, the exact fee remains unconfirmed. Roma are believed to value Kone highly. The Italian club are under little pressure to sell cheaply and would only consider a transfer if their valuation is met. Manchester United, however, appear determined to strengthen the midfield before the new season begins. Negotiations are expected to continue over the coming days if both clubs can agree on financial terms. If the transfer is completed, Kone could become one of the most important additions to United's squad. His defensive work rate would allow more creative midfielders greater freedom going forward. He also excels at carrying the ball through midfield, something Manchester United have lacked consistently. Another important factor is his age. At just 25 years old, he still has plenty of room to improve while already possessing valuable experience at club and international level. His arrival could increase competition for midfield places and give the manager more tactical flexibility throughout the season. Several Premier League giants have reportedly monitored Kone following his impressive performances, meaning United may need to move quickly if they want to secure his signature. Competition in the transfer market often drives prices higher, which explains why negotiations could become complicated. Even so, Manchester United remain one of the clubs most strongly linked with the player. So that's the latest on Manchester United's reported pursuit of Manu Kone. While reports suggest United are making serious progress and are willing to invest heavily, supporters should remember that the deal is not yet official, and negotiations can still change before any announcement is made. Would Manu Kone be the perfect signing for Manchester United? Do you think he's worth a fee in the region of £65 million?